Hello fans of Moshpit Passion, my name is Kayo. Right next to me the Swedish punk hardcore band Raised Fist, and we will talk about their new record. It's coming out on November 15 on Epitaph record. It's called Anthems, we will talk about. And yeah guys, so my first question is, between your last record, before and after, there was a long gap. Can you explain us what were the reasons for this, and had the change of the music business and how we consume music now, was it an impact on that?
You mean the break between from the north and this album,
Yeah.
or the one before?
Both.
We always had pretty long periods between the albums, because it feels like it becomes too much of a stress putting out and it makes for no natural development if we just release every second year. We are not that type of band, really. I think we have a slow creative growth. It takes a while before the music to come out, so that's the reason, the main reason for us taking the time.
Okay.
So it's just the growth of music. It comes it comes by itself, and you can't force it. You need to wait for it.
So if you compare your career when you started your band and released your first record 21 years ago to now, what were the major difference back then to now? If you compare it, I know if it's right on Wikipedia, it says that you denied an offer for the Ozfest, for example. Do you regret something like that?
No, not really. We discussed it many times today with all the interviewers, and that refusal had to do with back in the days when we were touring. We were playing so hard. I mean, people see us on stage now and think that we are energetic, but I mean, in the past it was crazy. So we always came home with, cracked ribs, and I came home from a tour once and I just went instantly to the hospital with an ambulance. Like, seriously? I collapsed. So it's like
heavy.
I mean, it's so crazy. I've been doing crazy things, but Raised Fist is one of the craziest. So we couldn't even do a 30-day tour here and there. It was too much, simply. And so Ozfest, a 3-month tour, would never be on the table for us, just because we play. Back then we were too crazy live that we couldn't even, it couldn't work. Our bodies couldn't take it. That's why. So I don't know why we didn't just calm down and did it like other bands, but it's never been Raised Fist. It's always been all in.
Okay, nice. I mentioned it before, your new record will come out in mid-November on Epitaph Records. Did they accept that? Did you need time to develop the song and need the creativity space, or did they say, hey guys, 4 years ago we released a record, you need now something new?
No, we call them when it's time. They never pressured us into anything. They just... they have their lives, and they know that Raised Fist are coming back sooner or later. So maybe I got a question sometimes. Okay, boys, are you thinking about a new album, or how goes the plan? So not really a stressful thing there.
So for the new record, you tried something new, changed a little bit your sound. Why now, and on what point did you decide to do that?
What?
The music structure. I think it's more... especially if you think about the first songs, it's my feeling about it. It's more a crossover vibe, more heavy rap parts mixed with heavy metal guitar. You know what I mean? And because the stuff before was more, there was more industrial record, there was more rock record.
It depends on what you're talking about, because some people are comparing to Dedication, and if you're talking metal, Dedication was metal as F.A.
Yeah, definitely.
so and if you're talking about You're Not Like Me or Stronger Than Ever, that was old school hardcore, in a vibe. So we've been doing all kinds of things, and I think the new record is more related to From the North. It's like a natural progression from the North and the next step. So, and my type of singing has always been very rhythmical. So I don't think it's more hip hop now than it's been in the past, really. So I don't see what you see, but I'm kind of married to the process as well. So I can't step. I can't step outside like you to see the differences. But the big difference as we see it now is that we have some more melodic
parts,
choruses, like bigger choruses, like more, a little bit more sing-along friendly things there, and a little bit more groovy guitars, like a little bit Motown soul, a little bit like that. So we experimented a little bit, yes.
To explain, I mean that with the crossover style from the 90s, because for me it's like not Pantera, but Pantera-ish, like you mentioned before, more groove in there.
All right, yeah.
So
might be.
No problem. So one of your first singles is called Anthem. There's an interesting line where you say, "Put the fist up into the sky," and your name comes from the Rage Against the Machine song. So is it some kind of full circle that you give that some kind of tribute? You know what I mean?
Well, a little bit now and then. You shouldn't overanalyze Anthem. It's put your fist up. I want the audience when I go out on a big festival stage, maybe Sweden Rock in Sweden or whatever. It's just like, okay, put your fist up if you love it, and I want people to do that, exactly that. Nothing more, nothing less. But the main thing with this song is what we wanted. It was the riff and the music is more sounds more like 90s hardcore, like Strife, Judge, Earth Crisis maybe a little bit, and so we wanted it also lyric-wise to be like 90s, like Here We Come, boom, kicking the fucking door in, going here, and this is the crew, we're just going here, and this is the song. Nothing deeper than that. Just hey, here we are. Yeah,
it reminds me a little bit of Urban Discipline of Biohazard, because it's also a straight punch in the face.
Yeah.
Great record.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's and Judge and Strife, as I said, and also I mean. Also a little bit hip hop, Hip hop.
Sure.
Sometimes you can find out. Here we go with Here we come, the crew. Watch out, get out of the way. A little bit mentality. So it was like, and we wanted the music out because we thought that the song instrumentally was a really big song. We knew it was a big song. So I was like, when I started working with it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the music be out there. I'm just gonna come in with 8 lines. That's everything.
8 lines. You say it in your lyrics. And it's just 8 lines.
Yes, and it's just
heavier than a hammer.
It's just what it is. Now go into the pit.
So, in general, do you have a major statement or a concept behind the new record, or each single stands for itself?
Anthem is just for itself. It was we had that name on that song before we had anthems on the album. We just that was just a coincidence, really. So it's not a concept in that way. Anthem is just a very, very standalone kind of special song, a live song written for live. So that's the whole thing. The other songs are, I think it's dynamic. It's dynamic in the way I write the lyrics. I go really deep in some areas. I go really light in some areas, and together it forms it's like an up and down. So you don't just go down into depression when you listen and read my lyrics. You can. I wanted to have a positive vibe to it, because as the climate is today, on Facebook, on social media, and the politic, right wing, left wing things, it's just a fucking mess right now. So my target this time wasn't just to come down and write about what's already here. Everyone knows what's happening right now. It's too much of it. So people don't need me as well coming down. Yeah, this is how it is. Right? So it was a bit too much. It's been too much. So I wanted to do something else, and we talked about it earlier also. Maybe this is my way of trying to bring some positive vibe into it, like going a little bit lighter than just...
I mean, it's also where hardcore came from the Bad Brains, PMA, Positive Mind attitude, and it's also something a lot of bands forget about.
My room's a mess and I can't get rest. Gotta be out by 8 o'clock. Deep inside, I know the answer. That's Gorilla Biscuits. I mean, it doesn't... So, sometimes you go to that, and some songs on this new album is just more of, let's have some fun together. Let's have some fun. And some are really deep into other areas, but just the political area is a little bit overcooked as I see it right now.
Yeah, the second song I want to talk about is also the second song of you. It's called Seven, and what I found interesting is if you count your regular records, it's also your seventh record. Is there something a connection?
Yes, Sherlock.
what is it
you
about?
were on to us. Yes, it's a little bit like that. Yeah, it's about. That's just the chorus. It's just the chorus. So the words, the song has nothing to do with just that record, but it's just the chorus where we go up and we sing about 7. Yeah. This is the 7th.
What I found interesting is your last song is Unsinkable 2.
Yeah.
So why is it the last song, and why is it so different than the heavier stuff?
It's the last song because Unsinkable 1 was the last song on From the North.
Yeah.
And we took the guitars from the chorus, and it's the same. We just rewrote the build up and everything. So and it's about another thing or this subject. And I don't know why it's last. It's a good finishing song, you know, like it's a softer song. And it's kind of the whole build up, the arrangement in it. Yeah. It's like, okay, now we are finishing things up. Yeah. And why it's different, I don't know if it's not different from, I mean, on Veil of Ignorance we had My Last Day. Yeah. That's a slow song, words and phrases. We had, so we have some, you know, like
mixed.
Yeah, it was Jimmy who came up with this guitar, and we played it like during sound check many times and listened to it, and like we need to do something about that. Yeah. Just think about it. It's been with us for a long time, cooking in the oven, and now we do it. Let's do something with it, and it just turned out like that.
Definitely, it's a great song.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Yeah, we love it.
So, do you think about it to play it live? Something like when you're doing the encore.
Maybe I don't know what songs we're gonna play. Anthem for sure, because that song was written for live.
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
Like, okay, this is a live song. We need a live song, sing along song. So, but maybe we play 2 songs from the new one. Yeah. So I doubt that it's gonna be Unsinkable 2, but you never know. Yeah. We don't want to be a 24 song arena 2.5 hour band. Yeah, it's like, no, we go in 10 songs, we go out, and people go like, okay, I want more. Good sensation.
Definitely.
So,
it's hardcore, man.
Yeah, so we need to pick. We have a lot of good songs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 21 years, 7 records, a lot of EPs.
Exactly. So it's hard. I love the old songs, you know, like because we can go crazy about them. Yes. And the new songs are good because more people know about them. Because our last songs from the North, and even you know, they are more people know about them than Dedication. Not many people listen to Dedication today.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of, I see the streams and songs on Dedication and Ignoring the Guidelines. They've been out since 2000. Okay. Anthem has been out 13 days and it's come over some of the songs already. So you know, people are. I know the people that listen to Dedication that they want to hear it live, but when they hear it, it's going to be them and maybe 4 others that knows what the song is about. So you know, it's always hard picking a set list. I want to play Dedication as well, and we played Message Beneath Contempt recently, and we played Tribute, and we played Working on Wood from Ignoring. That's in our set list right now. Working on Wood is so we constantly look for to play these nice songs, live songs.
Nice. Can you tell us when you will start your European tour? Are there any plans?
With Boys Sets Fire, we're going in end November into December, 10 days, and then we are going on a headline tour after the year. We were supposed to go on our own headline, but it fell just in connection with our record release when we got the offer from Boys Sets Fire. So we said, nice. We go.
Definitely, it's a great band,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
to tour with them, the audience, to reach new targets, markets, etc.
Yeah.
It's a great possibility.
Yeah.
What I want to talk about else is, because I'm a graphic designer and
Yeah.
art director, is the artwork. Because I saw the PR kit and that you said, hey, there's a new sound, we tried something different, and I saw the artwork, I was like, it looks like a metalcore band. Oh my god. And then I listened to Anthem and I was like, wow, cool. It's still raised fist and more hip-hop vibes, grooves in there, 90s crossover mix. But who was responsible for your artwork? And is there some kind of also message behind, or is it just, here's the artwork, we play around with some elements which fit to the topic?
You like the artwork?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I've done it.
Yeah?
So, so it's me. I just wanted to do something myself finally, because I've do some, and the video. Yeah. I did it myself as well.
Ah,
so we had a production company doing, but we weren't satisfied with it when we got the end result. It didn't fit the Anthem as we wanted it. Yeah. And then we had another run, and it didn't go well. So I was forced to do I had 2 days before we released the song. So seriously. So I did it during one night. This whole video.
Crazy. We have to talk about this later. Yeah. Because I want to know how you did this, etc., and where you find this kind of clips. We will do it afterwards. Yeah, seriously. So nice of you. Definitely good job, man.
Yeah. The thing is with the album, and of course we did all the music, but all the photos is also we took them ourselves. Daniel, the guitarist, is a photographer. We had one guy helping us pulling the trigger when Daniel was in. So the new press kit images is we have no other than us, and the artwork is ours, and the video is ours, and so it's like a DIY production at this stage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The producers and the production is not, but it's nice.
Definitely, it's a great product. It's also what hardcore is about. The DIY scene fits everything perfect. And my last question is, because our magazine is called Moshpit Passion. Can you tell us your first Moshpit experience, or a Moshpit experience where you say this was completely ridiculous, it was cool, that was heavy? Do we have maybe a story to tell?
First Moshpit.
That we were in, or we experienced on stage?
Both.
Okay, I have one. All the shows when we went on the first Canadian tour, like really crazy. When we got hospitalized, when we got home,
what?
I had multiple cracks in my ribs, and sometimes back in the days we just didn't. I didn't wear any shoes or any socks. I barefoot. I just walk up on stage because I knew I'm not having my shoes back if I just played live and jumped down. Yeah. So crazy things. Once I stage dived down in the audience. I was going down, but I jumped up with my head in a lamp, like these kind of
shining things.
Yeah. They had these kind of. So I hit my head and I cut.
I know what you mean. These colored things which you can change your stage light.
Yeah,
and you cut your.
But these were in the over the audience.
Yeah.
And I jumped up and I cut my head like a decimeter cut. So I was bleeding there. That was live. Maybe the worst. I don't know.
And you?
I could tell you a kind of a funny story. Not a story, just a guy in a packed show in, I think it was Germany somewhere. Don't remember the city or venue. But he lost his glasses during the chaos in the pit and tried to, stop the whole show to find his glasses, and that didn't work. So I don't know if he's alive today, but he wasn't loved at that moment when he tried to stop the whole show.
I also remember we played with Millencolin and No Fun at All in Luleå when our friend was in it. Was it that show when Tobbe jumped from a speaker down and broke his leg?
I don't know if it was that show, but yeah, that's also funny.
A lot of bone-breaking experiences. But I remember one pit when we played in Canada, and all of a sudden he disappeared from stage. But I heard the bass, and it was like gone. I was like, where is he? Then it was like the encore or just the end of it.
The encore. In between the end.
And you came back, and I was like,
I didn't come back on stage.
No.
I came back
Yeah.
sound-wise.
Yeah.
I had the wireless system, so I had some stomach issue, so I had to. I felt it the whole show. I just, you know, the water that comes in your mouth when you have to throw up. It just flushed the whole, like 12, 13 songs, and then I had to run out in back door. Thank to God there was a door in the back of the stage, and directly after that the toilet. So I had to puke first, like, and then oh no, put the bass on the floor and pants down, shit, puke, shit, puke, and then you know, just pick up the bass and let them know I'm still around. So for the encore, so I played the encore from the toilet, puking and shitting, doing my best, and I think it worked out pretty good. Anyway, so
He's disgusting.
I have to take a break for a minute. I have to puke now.
yeah, but it was not fun for me.
Yeah, I can understand it.
But it's kind of a funny story afterwards. Anyway.
Crazy, guys. Definitely good story to close our interview. Thank you very much for your time, for the interviews. For you out there, Raised Fits will release their new record on November 15 on Epitaph. Check it out. It's a good record. I listened to it. Check them also out on social media. Follow us also on social media. Subscribe our channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.